¿A dónde está papi? 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 ¿A dónde está papi?
Welcome to the Wednesday stream. I hope everyone's having an awesome Wednesday morning. Evening. I'm already ready for vacation. Look at that. Mono, how's it going? The timer definitely said 0. Well, it says whatever you want it to say. It says whatever you want it to say. I'm not actually. What, on vacation? Ha! I am. As of right now, my obligations to capitalism has ended. Jesus Christ. Really? Today? This morning? Wow. He does very good fact checking. True. All right, we gotta look at it. I suppose. Damn, I think I got blocked by somebody after having my attempt of doing journalism beheaded. I'm at least 2 times as bitter about shit like this. Yeah, you should be if you care about any type of like journalistic integrity or just, about the truth whatsoever. You should be angry at like a lot of these kind of things that are happening, and this totally here. It has been really bad for our left San Francisco view. It's been propagated to the worldview. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. When I think of like far left, I think of like San Francisco. True. True. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in just a second. Well, it is a great weight off my shoulders to not have to work for the next one tomorrow, the next day, and then 4 days. For the next 4 days, I get to not think about work. Nice. Good stuff. Bye, Pedal Meatbag. How's it going? Oh, yeah. Silly Twitch drum again. Yeah, I was there. I was there. I was there. Imagine being a Twitch streamer in the politics section. Imagine. 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 Still lurking. Mayhem Hippie. How's it going? Thank you for that gifted sub earlier. Appreciate that. Yeah, what a dumpster fire. What a dumpster fire. I feel bad. I feel bad for James because like I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that's fair. The cliffs, like cliff notes, like the summary of what happened on the drama. So if you want like the TLDR, um, basically a Twitch streamer and partner. James is a partner, right? Yeah, he's a partner streamer. James from the internet apparently discovered that there's some type of user, who has made it their mission to kind of like create a hub for mass reporting, and like there's like a whole bunch of people on that list that for one reason or another, if they've had a negative interaction, if they've had associations with some of those people, they would just get together and like have a hub on a Discord server for mass reporting. And that's basically what happened. And when James from the internet apparently pushed on it, it seems that that person decided to dox and then delete the said evidence, but it's recorded because it happened live as he was looking at it. So yeah, Alio with the 10 biddies, Mayhem Hippie with the resubscription for 7 months. Thank you so much for the support. Just boom, boom, back to back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. It really does help out the channel. No, yeah, I know what you're saying, Alio. Yeah, and to dox people. So, that's the TLDR. Just, nonsense, terminally online stuff. Still, shitty behavior. Not, but whatever. It is what it is. Because, like, James from the internet really doesn't. James from the internet really doesn't rock the boat that much. in comparison, like to like online stuff, James from the internet doesn't really rock the boat that much. He's just doing his own thing. I thought doxing was illegal. I don't know if it is. I don't know if like what the legality is. It may be illegal in some places. It may fall under some type of cyber stalking. Um, but I don't know. I don't know what the legality is. Giant lobster man. Giant lobster. Jordan Peterson, is that you? False police report. Wait, what? He grabbed screenshots of the entire account before they deleted it. Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing that. So that's pretty much like the gist of it. Um, that's pretty much the gist of it. Just like somebody acting unnecessarily hostile and just overall shitty behavior. So, you know, I don't think James deserves that. I don't think James has done anything to really rock the boat. He just does his own thing here. Most people leave the channel or the site. Yeah, exactly. Like if you don't like somebody or you don't or if you don't agree with somebody or I don't know, they I don't know, they looked at you the wrong way one day. Um wouldn't the most like adult thing to do is just to like move on, block them, unfollow them? I don't know. You know, just don't go on their stream. I don't know. It's just silly to me. But okay, whatever. James isn't even really a political streamer. Really? Is I don't know. I mean, he does politics. Um he does politics, but I don't know. I have no idea who this James fella is. He's just he's James and he's from the internet. Um the Walmart shooting, how many people gotta die for Republicans to find common sense? These conservatives are the party of mass shootings, and in fact Republicans love mass shootings and don't seem to care, and I'm tired of this. Seems like another day, another shooting. Well, yeah, I heard about the Walmart thing. I also heard from a friend that there was an attempted shooting in Miami that was stopped. So, yeah, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. Sometimes he does, but that's not all he does. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. So, yeah, TLDR, that's what's going on. I'm pretty sure James is still live. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, he is. I don't know. It's just very simple. If you don't like, especially if this is like an online kind of deal, if you don't like somebody, just block them and move on, or don't interact with them, and move on. I don't know. It seems like the adult thing to do, right? Or ignore them, right? or ignore them. That's very true. That's why I block you. True. Blocked and ignored. I'll go tell him that you're bitching about him. True. You let him know. You let him know. In fact, you let him know that I personally sent you. You let him know that I personally sent you so that he can go back and watch the VOD. Okay? Tell him to go back to the VOD to the beginning at about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit before that, about 20 minutes into the stream. Okay? So that he can go back and watch just how much I am complaining about him. He can watch himself. Yeah, people. Hey, I like pie. How's it going? People love drama. They can't ignore it. True. I don't love drama. Me neither. I don't like. I don't like drama. I think it's I think it's unproductive. I think it's annoying, and I think it's childish. I just happened to walk in on that. So, yep. That's my comments on that. I'm too old for this shit. True. So am I. So am I. This isn't high school anymore, you know? I love watching it, but that's because I'm ever rarely involved. Oh, yeah, no. Like, it's even 10 times worse being involved. It's 10 times worse, like, being involved and being, like, having to deal with all of it. I can't even imagine. Because I'm the most, like, uncontroversial, political streamer on the platform, I think. One of the most uncontroversial. There's not a lot. There's not a lot that you can say about me in terms of drama. So, yeah, I don't like drama. I don't like being involved in drama. So I'll refer you to my original statement. I'll refer you to my original statement. Sucks. Sorry that James has to deal with this. And, well, I hope it stops. Anodyne, how's it going? Trying to steal the David Pakman title? Yeah, that's true. That's about as much as drama as I'm gonna get involved in. That's true. That's true. I didn't try. I successfully stole. I successfully stole the whole thing. Wholesale. You are usually 94% chill. Jesus, only 94%. I'll take it. The beanie is pretty controversial. True. True. The beanie is pretty controversial. I know others love it. Yeah, some people love drama. I mean, it seems kind of silly, but it is what it is. So that's my comment on that. Sucks. And, sometimes people just, like, unironically need to, log off. Okay? Jesus. I feel bad for James. It's not cool to try to, like, target, mass report people's streams and whatnot. It's not cool. Not cool. Not okay. And the fact that, like, this person decided to make, like, a little Discord server where, you can collect, allegedly about, 300 people is what the number was, and then just, like, send them to mass report people you don't like. Not cool. Do you have, you do have many trolls these days? Yeah, it comes with the territory. Trolls I can deal with. Trolls I can deal with, right? Like, that's just par for the course of being on the internet. But, like, drama is a whole other thing. Trolls I can deal with. I love, master troll slayer. Okay, I don't mind the trolls. I can deal with them. Are you talking about the drama of Sam's soft collared shirt on a Hump Day show? True. That is really what needs to be talked about. It isn't nearly talked about as much. Truly abhorrent on Sammy's part. Truly. I was allegedly bullied and I'm premium top shelf. Roast. Uh, I say allegedly because I don't remember being bullied. Some people weren't picked on enough as a kid, and it shows. Well, to be fair, I wasn't bullied, and I'm not looking to pick on other people, nor am I looking to garner whatever platform I have to go after other people. That's just not a thing. I am looking to bully people. Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. That's why I wield the sword. True. True. All right. By the way, Anodyne, we've been starving Sam Cedar when he considers that Weinstein thing enough for him to feast on for a few days. That's when we haven't given Sam Cedar enough libertarians as tribute. Okay, so we have to fix that. We have to fix that. Your notification just arrived? Yeah, it's always about, literally always about 30 minutes. True, we gotta start recruiting. We gotta learn how to massage these libertarian callers because, word gets around and they start getting cold feet. Can you explain that, Covenant Gardens? Can you explain what that gobbledygook was? Can you explain that? Thoughts and prayers for that gun. I have no idea what this is even trying to make. I can't make any sense out of that comment. How is your running nose going? Good, I caught it. It stopped running. It's a joke? Oh, okay, so he's pretending that people value gun over the lives of shooting victims. Gotcha. Okay, humorless left. Yeah, true. The left can't joke. Clearly. True. It went right over my head. Was it supposed to be funny? I didn't get it. It went right over my head. But if the underlying theme is that sometimes, especially during these times, like the rhetoric seems to like put value on guns over the lives of like shooting victims, then that makes sense. Lib, true. The left can't meme, true. How's it going, Pirate Ninja? Anyways, if that was the point, then I understand, but sorry, it just went right over me. Right over my head. Alright, let's get through some headlines and news, yeah? I'm out of smokes. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's take a look at what you sent us, Mono. Okay? So Eric Weinstein posted this in response to this. I don't know. Okay. But whatever. The response to this is, quote, "It has been really bad. Far left San Francisco Berkeley views have been propagated to the world via Twitter. Okay. Source: I'm sure this comes as no surprise to anyone watching closely. Twitter is moving rapidly to establish an even playing field. No more thumb on the scale. The implication is that Twitter has some kind of far left bias, and the question then is like, wait a minute. When I think of far left, the last thing I think of is San Francisco, like, you know, okay, whatever. This is on the level of like saying like the Democrats are communists. And furthermore, if it is true, if it is true that Twitter has some kind of bias, and then you are going to establish an even playing field as if to present both of these sides as the same. First of all, that is completely dishonest. And second of all, wouldn't that be in and of itself putting the thumb on the scale? Just the other way? I need a trigger warning for Elon Musk. True. And second of all, Somdom just pointed out, yeah, dude, known far left company, billion dollar company. Yeah. To be fair, Twitter only has like 20 employees left. True. Another shooting in Colorado. Jesus Christ. Are you for real? Like, is this just happened? Jesus freaking Christ. Yes. Multi uber rich CEO, super hyper far leftist. Okay. Many shootings this week, sadly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the nightclub. Yeah. Okay. I thought there was another one. I was like, what? Yeah, posting this on the same day that he's responding to Andy No is very clear what he's doing. I'm guessing he thinks Andy No is a top tier journal. Yeah, I mean, you could literally, yeah, he probably does. He probably does. No, not that I know of. Oh, okay. So yeah, I heard about what happened in Club Q, and yesterday, was it yesterday? There was another one in Walmart. So yeah, so it's just horrifying. It's horrifying, and like what's worse is like the response. What are you doing, kitty? Okay. Yeah, and the worst part is like the response from the right regarding this Club Q shooting in Colorado has just been disgusting. The bomb threat that was stopped in New York, and 2 people were arrested. One of them was wearing a swastika armband when he was arrested. Wow. A bomb threat, Jesus Christ. The only way to stop a mass snowball fight is to make it really easy for everyone to get snowballs. Yep, true. So we're talking about a guy who loves responding to Ian Miles, Exitum Rex, Sol Invictus. I'm white on the inside, Chong, and Miles Concrete Milkshake, no. Contrarian Russian Stan Kim.com. Yeah, so, yeah, very, very good, very normal. We all knew. I mean, this dude showed up at a MAGA, like, watch party, the political watch party, and celebrated Liz Cheney's loss. And then he's out there as the CEO of Twitter, posting things like, yeah, people should vote Republican. That one bothered me. Like, as an employee, you're fed up with the company. You don't hurt coworkers who are stuck in the same shitty job. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I can't really speak to the, you know, to the thought process there. I don't know. So this is just to provide some context, right? Because earlier this morning, we get this phenomenal tweet.
Here we are at the merch thing, and there's an entire closet full of
secret closet
of hashtag woke t-shirts. Here we
Yeah,
are.
like, first of all, I don't even know if
the-
that's
at the-
true. And then Andy No decides to respond to this tweet. This has nothing to do with the chant. Quote, hands up, don't shoot. This has nothing to do with that.
the merch thing, and there's an entire closet full of
None of these shirts say that.
hashtag woke t-shirts. Here we are.
Andy No, known propagandist and liar. It's because he posted a link to the DOJ for Brown incident earlier in that day. Oh, okay. Now that makes more sense because it can't be systemic. It must be a moral decline or something else. You can't put a metric to, right? Saying the hands up, don't shoot is based on a lie. What, that the person didn't say that? And then deleted the tweet and reposted it just with the link and no text. Oh, Andy No posted that? Or did Elon Musk post that? Oh, Musk did. Oh, okay. And he's responding saying, oh, this is just a big hoax that comes from is one of the biggest hoaxes to come from the American left in the last decade. A big lie has inspired so many to become radicalized and militant. What, the idea that police have shot unarmed people? That's the biggest hoax? Really? And then, of course, Elon Musk tweets, true. Can we find that tweet? Is it this? Oh, this is a screenshot that he deleted. He deleted this and reposted just the DOJ link afterwards. Okay, so, obviously, the internet is forever, and the internet does not forgive and does not forget. So stay work shirts stem from the Ferguson protests. Oh, okay, so here, what he's saying is that, oh god. Let me go back. So all of these that he said are from the Ferguson protest. Obama's own DOJ proved this and exonerated the cop. Hands up, don't shoot was made up. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's not based on it's not based on what it's not based on any direct quote. Um he must be having a bad day. He's posting through it. Stay work? That doesn't even make any oh, stay at work. Okay. Um Cool. So the hands up, don't shoot has nothing to do with any direct quote. It's just like the implication that when you're not presenting a threat to the police, they shouldn't shoot you. What part of that is a hoax? What part of that is like a lie? The whole point was to criticize police for, you know, killing people despite not having a weapon or not being a threat. That's the whole reason why that thing happened. Right, but the whole hands up don't shoot was a slogan that was adopted after the Michael Brown case. And again, it's meant to the point of that slogan, the point of the whole like hands up don't shoot thing was to criticize the police for essentially murdering people for you know, despite not being threats. That's the whole point. What part of that is a hoax? Musk and No believe it was a direct response to the Brown case, which they're arguing the DOJ found that shows that it was because they found that he didn't say that. Right, but he never, yet nobody ever said that he said that. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. They're being disingenuous. Yeah, of course. Of course, they have to couch it on, they have to couch it on, like, a kernel, a kernel of truth based on, like, you know, you grab some little things that were true from different stories, from different sections of some people said something, and just kind of paste it all together and make that narrative. Yeah, the whole point was to critique the police. That was it. And that's the point of the slogan. It doesn't matter whether, yeah, exactly. They'll shoot you if they feel like it, right? But the point is, that these cops will still murder you despite presenting no threat. That's why they made that slogan, hands up, don't shoot. But, you know, here they're trying to say that's like the biggest hoax or whatever. And of course, this can only come from Andy No. This can only come from Andy No. Maybe I should have just clicked on the thing. Oh no, but he's not responding to the original link. I don't know why he's responding to this tweet. He's doing it to get the Elon engagement. Yep. Anyways, yeah, a professional propagandist, and essentially fascist enabler, Andy No, is out here really trying to get that Elon engagement. Just totally normal stuff. I still think Twitter shuts down by the end of next year. I don't think it can survive that debt. Maybe. I mean, the only silver lining that I can think of about this whole thing is, continuing. Excuse me. Continuing down this path, Elon Musk is basically going to just single-handedly torpedo Twitter. And that's a-okay by me. That's fine. But that's fine by me. That's the only silver lining I can think of. And what really angers me is that there's still like people that defend Elon Musk and try to justify him being such a piece of shit, and being like, yeah, but he does, yeah, no, fuck this guy, honestly. Honestly. And like, I can see what he's doing with my eyes, okay? And they lost all their advertisements. The thing is literally losing money when it needs money. Yeah, I mean, the silver lining is that he might just seriously torpedoing the same thing. Yeah, then we get a 2-for-1 special. I really don't care. I really don't care. The thing is, if he's not BSing and the activity is up, then he's just gonna hyperdrive the outrage factor. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It'll end up going like the way of Gab or the way of Parler, right? There's only so much that he can do. When all the advertisers, if he continues down that path, are just gonna pull out. They're not gonna stay there. It's funny, really, all this talk about going closer to the truth being a form of independent news and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, he never cared about that. He never cared about any of that. Yeah, 4chan has a good amount of users but can't get advertisers. Yeah, for obvious reasons. He bought Twitter to own the libs. Damn. Libs owned. Congratulations. Yeah, but even then, Mono, it doesn't matter if the advertisers are just gonna pull out and not provide any profit. It's just gonna go the way of Gab or Parler, right? Not permanently, but if, it's a threat to brand safety, they will. That's just the way it works. Anywho. They won't be able to resist the activity numbers in the end. Maybe, if it's a brand safety thing that will actually end up being detrimental to their brand, they won't. It's actually worse. That user count goes up while he loses income. The server costs are increasing while not getting any income. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Meaning he can't keep up. There's not enough infrastructure. Hello, kitty. If he manages to keep down, which I don't know if he will, it's a gambit. Well, hopefully Twitter goes down in flames. And we all get to laugh. We all get to laugh at Elon Musk yet again. Come on, kitty. Come on. There we go. Say hi, everybody. Hello, cat. Hello. At the end of the day, Twitter fails. It wipes out the main social media of his perceived opposition. I mean, sure, he can think that. The sad thing is Musk still has 186 billion even after buying Twitter. True. I doubt he wants to hemorrhage any money, but he has enough main character syndrome that I could see it justifying it. Ah, yes, I broke up the monopoly. It's all going according to plan. True. Well, now I'm gonna do the news with a cat on my lap. See how much we can do. Hello, kitty. All right. His losses are compounding. That's a good point. Echo Wrestler Dragon, how's it going? Uh-oh, bot invasion. YouTube bot invasion. It doesn't. It's the Restream. Restream is the one that has its there we go. Yeah, it's from YouTube. Restream is the one. Block user. Okay. Block. Add to block. Okay, there we go. Once you get rich enough, it doesn't matter if you go bankrupt. True. He's still got money to burn for a bit. Yeah, I mean, but only for so long. Elon entire value in Tesla, and when it crashes, rich people will want its head. Yeah, there's already like some talk about the shareholders being concerned that he's playing around too much on Twitter, with Twitter. Stop it! Hey, like, she's chewing on my cable. Pretty sure Musk wants to turn Twitter into a PayPal-like entity in addition to offering YouTube-like video. So if he can do it, he'll be rolling. Yeah, but I don't think he can. I don't think he's, all that, to be honest. Nor is he moving in that direction. I mean, this dude's out here just like casually signal boosting people like Ian Miles Chong and Andy No and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. Saying things like, oh yeah, we're gonna level the playing field because for far too long, radical leftists have controlled Twitter. So, enough of putting the thumb on the scale as he puts his thumb on the scale. What a clown. What a clown and a piece of shit. He wants to bring porn to Twitter as well. Isn't like nudity and things like that allowed on Twitter? I thought like 18 plus material was allowed on Twitter. Or is that just not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that should get the ad revenue. True. Anywho, Elon Musk is a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. That's my critical analysis of this. That's my super in-depth analysis. Elon Musk is a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Elon seems to think Twitter bans things for more reasons and not because they worry about what advertisers want. True, it's a freaking company. Its only purpose is to figure out how to bring in more profit. That's it. It's not that much deeper than that. Okay. Oh, he wants to do like a OnlyFans. So why would people use Twitter instead of just OnlyFans, right? Like, we're just watching him go through all of these things just to end up, like, if he actually wants to maintain Twitter, and not, like, bankrupt it into the ground, he's gonna have to come to the realization that things were there for a reason, and that it was generating, and it was generating revenue, for, you know, the way Anywho. I guess we should start with this. Let's start with this story. Because Twitter is wholesome. Well, Twitter's where I go to get the best political takes. When I want good political takes, I usually go to Twitter. It turns out most people don't want their ads popping up right below a person yelling the N-word. True! And so, the terms of service dictates. These companies don't care. These companies don't care only insofar as how much revenue they're going to make from the advertisers. That's it. That's the parameters that are being used to determine what is okay on these platforms, generally speaking. Like, the right has this like misconception that it's some kind of like pure ideological drive that is moving these platforms. I mean, of course, every confession is what? Sorry, every accusation is a confession. That's basically what it is, because that's how they run their platforms. But in reality, it's just profit. That's it. It's just profit. Whatever gets the advertisers on board, whatever keeps them happy, that's what they're gonna go by. Excuse you. Capitalism doesn't give a shit about people's feelings unless it makes money. True. Alright. Herschel Walker accuser comes forward with fresh relationship claims. Uh-oh. A second woman to allege she was pressured into having an abortion by Walker, the Republican nominee in Georgia's hotly contested Senate race, on Tuesday presented various unseen letters. Ooh, we got receipts. Unseen letters, audio recordings, and pages of her personal diary that said were evidence of their relationship, which he has denied. At a press conference in LA organized by her lawyer, Gloria Allred, the anonymous woman known only as Jane Doe, came forward anew with a raft of fresh materials. She said that she was doing so because when she first aired her allegations last month and told the truth, he denied that he knew that I existed. The alleged new evidence of the relationship between the woman and the former college football star included a voicemail recording in which Walker was purported to say, "This is your stud farm calling you." Oh lordy, I'm sorry, I have to read this out loud. This is your stud farm calling you, you big sexy puppy, you. Jesus Christ. Talk about cringe level 9,000. Jane Doe also read out a letter which she said was written by Walker to her parents. "I do love your daughter and I'm not out to hurt her. She's been the strong backbone for me." Stop it, cat. Ugh. Okay. "She has been the strong backbone for me through all this." The new allegations surfaced just as early voting is set to begin in the important runoff election. By the way, it looks like the Supreme Court, the Georgia Supreme Court has ruled that early voting on Saturday is a go. So if you live in Georgia or you know people that live in Georgia, don't forget, to vote in the runoff. Asked whether she was coming forward with new round of allegations in order to influence the election, quote, Jane Doe said, quote, "Voters can make their own decision. All I can do is tell the truth." The unnamed woman initially raised her claims on October 26th that she was pressured into an abortion. She alleged that she had an intimate relationship with Walker for 6 years while he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, and he paid for her to have an abortion in '93, driving her to the clinic. Walker rebutted these claims, saying, "I'm done with this foolishness. I've already told people that this is a lie, and I'm not going to entertain it." So yeah, that's not really a denial, is it? Okay. At Tuesday's press conference, Jane Doe read passages of what she said were personal diaries from '93 in the days immediately after she learned she was pregnant. In one extract, Walker's alleged to have told her that the pregnancy was probably his fault since he had high levels of testosterone. In the second passage, he wrote that Walker has gone off the deep end over this whole thing. He thinks that by not having the baby, we do have a future chance of happiness so that we can go strong again together. All read out what she said was a signed declaration from a friend of Jane Doe's, which she recalled confiding to her in '93 that she was pregnant and that Walker had been the partner. Several years later, the friend said in her declaration that she confessed to me that she had in fact an abortion in '93 and that Walker had personally driven her to the clinic. The first woman to make allegations against Walker told the Daily Beast last month that he paid to her for her to have an abortion in 2009, so about 10 years apart. Cool. And again, the problem here isn't, that he paid for her abortion, or that she had an abortion, or that he had, that they got pregnant. None of that is a problem. The issue here is that Herschel Walker has repeatedly gone on the record saying that if it was up to him, or if that he had the choice to vote, that he would, basically institute a total ban on abortion. It's the hypocrisy. He would institute a complete and total ban on abortion without pretty much any exception, including rape. So that's the problem. It's the lies and the hypocrisy. He has repeatedly denied this and say that it's all false, providing no evidence of the contrary. Meanwhile, both of these women provided several receipts, from audio recordings to letters, to even the first woman had a signed check that was made. Stop it, kitty. That was made out by him. So it's the lies and the hypocrisy. That's the problem here. So if you are in Georgia and or people in Georgia, don't forget to let them know. The runoff election is happening December 6th. Early voting is going to start soon this weekend. Well, no, he is MAGA. He's not trying to be. He is MAGA. He is an ally of Trump. And it makes sense. I worry that the runoff will go in Walker's favor because the Libertarian Party is no longer in the running. Yeah, but I don't see that playing a factor. I don't see that playing a factor. To be honest, I throw the edge to Senator Warnock. I give the edge to Senator Warnock. And his verbal slip-ups? Yeah, oh yeah, something about oh my god. Um I kind of half caught it on the majority report. He said erection. Um Oh man. Let me see if I can find it. Neither side is trustworthy. Both sides are do nothing but further divide. Oh, really? Really? That's interesting. Can you explain to me which side decided to do an insurrection over elections that they lost? Which side is continuously inciting violence? Who has the monopoly on that? Who has the overwhelming blame on that one? Explain. Yeah, Echo Resto. I saw that the majority report was playing it, but I kind of was in and out of that. That's what I'm trying to find. No, the problem isn't Walker having issues to speak. The problem is Walker is a fucking liar. Nobody here has a problem with Walker because of verbal slip-ups. That's not even the issue. That's not even the issue. The issue is that he's a hypocrite and is a liar. I never said what happened on January 6th was a good thing. Okay. You're acting as if both sides are the same. And I'm telling you, they are not. They are not. That's an example. Damn it, I can't find it. Imagine saying that both sides are equally shitty while one side is like actively trying to take away rights. One side is actively doing actual harm to take away rights. Both sides are evil? Nah. They're like, what are you talking about? Who ended the abortion protections? Explain that one to me. Who ended abortion protections? It was. It was protected under the Constitution. Yeah, it was. What do you think Roe versus Wade did? Can you explain that to me? The right to bodily autonomy. The right to bodily autonomy was upheld by the Supreme Court. Rights are... Where did you think they made their basis of the on that decision with Roe v. Wade? How did you think they made that basis? They made it basis. They made it on the basis of the Constitution. That's why they made the decision of Roe v. Wade the way they did. And then conservatives made a 50-year effort to dismantle that. So explain to me who's divisive. Fucking clown. My issue is that Walker has no business being a U.S. lawmaker to begin with. He's a great athlete, but is completely lacking in the good ideas to help meet the needs of America's department. True. Let people do what they want. Okay, and which party is trying to stop that? Explain. Explain what explain the GOP and the right wing going all in on these, like, you know, anti-trans and anti-LGBT and anti-abortion, anti-woman, all this shit. All this shit. And then you're saying like, yeah, dude, they're both like the same. Yeah, dude, they're both the same. True, dude. Fucking clown. I think they both suck, but not they are not the same. Yeah, yeah. I mean, sure, there's plenty of things that you can say about the Democratic Party that sucks. But do not try to tell me that they are both the same. The DNC had full control of Congress and the White House, and they did nothing to pass abortion as a law. Okay. That's a fair criticism. However, which side was pushing for the removal of that right? They're both evil. I don't know if that's the word I would describe. I think only one side deserves that. But you know, whatever. Whatever. Explain to me which side is literally using like the human beings for political stunts. Which side is using human beings for political stunts? Which side is literally shafting people of their rights to seek asylum and yeeting them like across the country, and then having the audacity of using them as political stunts? Which side is doing that again? Explain that one to me. And did nothing to make these issues? Well, you can make the criticism that, yeah, they didn't do much with the power. Okay, that's a fair criticism. That is a valid criticism. But don't come here and tell me that they are both the same. They're both equally as bad. That is not the same. Fucking clown. I would just replace evil with selfish and corrupt, myopic, and incompetent. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. That is the case. Sometimes it's all of the above. Sometimes it's selfishness. Sometimes it's corruption. Sometimes it's all of them. Yet we're rehashing. What do you mean rehashing? What are you talking about? You're talking as if this is something that already happened. What are you talking about? The election is this week. Early voting starts this week. What are you talking about rehashing? What are we rehashing? I'm just glad I have a cat on my lap. That's all. Wow, I'm glad you can copy paste the bio of my social media. Cool, dude. No wonder you have 12 viewers. True. True, dude. Damn. Rehashing these hash browns I made for dude, you made hash browns? Nice. Nice. Has it been decided who will replace Nancy yet? No. Who would replace Nancy Pelosi? No, but probably the same type of, corporate gobbledygook garbage. The same old, same old. It's not going to be anybody different. If you ask me, they're probably going to try to the same old corporate gobbledygook is probably going to be the one to replace her. A lot of talk has been around Hakeem Jeffries. A lot of talk has been around Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah, some other corrupt dinosaur. Nah. It'll be someone younger. It'll be like a Hakeem Jeffries. Can you imagine the gems Herschel Walker will drop if he wins? Nah, I don't want to imagine. I would rather just keep him as far away from power as humanly possible. Could progressives block and throw a wrench in it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much they're willing to go there. I heard Pelosi wants to be the sage advisor from behind the scenes. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm not talking about Congress, Ali. I'm talking about who's going to be the Democratic leadership after she steps down. Not, anything to do with Congress other than who they're going to vote as their leader. If you ask me, most likely it's probably going to be someone like Hakeem Jeffries. They're not going to do anything to rock the boat any different. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're most likely not gonna put in some type of progressive We didn't get $15 when they didn't last time. F it. Oh, you're unironically saying forced to vote. I don't know. I guess it depends on what kind of leverage and what it really depends on what kind of leverage and whether or not the political capital is worth. I don't know. I don't know if the circumstances warrant it. It might be, since they no longer, as of January, control the House, and therefore, I don't know. The dynamics may change, but whatever. The point being is, I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it. It feels like it's not a lefty thing anymore. It's just trying to avoid the pit of imminent fascism. True. That's what this was about. That's what the midterms were about, Justine. 100%. 100%. How many times has anybody heard me go on especially recently about what it means, here, the ramifications of the GOP winning. Speaking of who's divisive and who's the problem here. Yeah. It's always that. Well, until we move from that, that's kind of where we're at. Anywho, don't forget December 6th. I don't think the right is going to stop being fascist, so it's on us to make the move. It's on us for us to move. Yeah, it's always on us. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. All right, let's talk about this. U.S. corporations gave more than $8 million to election deniers in the midterm campaigns. Cool. Very good stuff. Some of the best-known corporations in the U.S., including AT&T, Boeing, Delta Airlines, and Home Depot, collectively poured more than $8 million into supporting election deniers running for U.S. and Senate, U.S. House and Senate in this month's midterm elections. Only $8 million? Yeah, that's still a big deal. It's still a big deal. A study by a nonpartisan government watchdog organization, Accountable.us, based on the latest filings of the Federal Election Commission, reveals to it the extent to which big corporations were prepared to back Republican nominees despite their opening peddling of false claims, undermining confidence in democracy. Though many were ultimately unsuccessful in their election bids, thank goodness. The candidates included several prominent advocates of Trump's lie the 2020 presidential election was stolen from him. Yeah, like imagine coming in here and saying like, oh, both sides are equally as bad, and then like seeing this stuff. Which side is consistently till this very day attempting to effectively shake and undermine the confidence of whatever semblance of democratic norms we have? Which side is doing that? A few more runoff voting initiatives won locally. Nevada passed the first it for the state, but needs to pass it again in 2024. Nice. More like the ROI is 100-fold if they get in. Yeah, maybe that's what the bet is. Remember, the idea is to always make more money. That's the fundamental prerogative of these corporations. And if they feel like, if we spend, collectively whatever amount, we know that if this person wins, they're gonna vote X the way, this way, and that way we'll make money because they're gonna lower taxes. They're gonna pass laws to deregulate. At the top of the 20 list, corporations backing election deniers through their political action committees is a familiar name in the world of right-wing agitating, the Koch Industries. According to Accountable.us review, Koch Energy Conglomerate spent $771,000 through its PAC on Republican candidates with a track record of casting doubt on elections. Koch Industries is the second largest privately owned company in the U.S. It is notorious for using its largely oil-related profits to push conservative politics in an anti-government, anti-regulatory direction under its owner, Charles Koch and David Koch of later, who died in 2019. Close behind Koch is American Crystal Sugar Company PAC, which spent $630,000 supporting election deniers running for federal office. The AT&T Employee Federal PAC, which contributed $579,000, and the Home Depot PAC, which gave $578,000. Lower on the list comes Comcast, media giant Comcast Corporation, and NBC Universal PAC, which contributed $365,000, and Delta Airlines, which gave $278,000. Yep. Yep. The new study suggests that top corporations that choose to use their financial muscle to enhance the chances of election deniers waged a non-too-successful gamble, which is what Maple Leaf Dragon was saying. The right made it illegal for a 10-year-old rape victim to have an abortion, but someone once corrected me on their pronouns, so both sides are equally bad, really. True! Freaking true. 100%. You know that the Democrats gave millions to MAGA candidates also? Yes. And you know what I did? If you think that's like a gotcha, if you think that's some kind of gotcha, you know what I did? I criticized them for that. to prop them up to lose in the general. Yes, and I think, and I still contend, that it was a dangerous, reckless, and irresponsible tactic. I still maintain that it was dangerous, reckless, and irresponsible. The Democrats are dog shit, but Republicans are objectively far, far worse. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. To tell me that, like, oh yeah, dude, both sides are completely, like, they're literally the same. Nah. That is nonsense. That is nonsense. The Washington Post has chronicled how 244 election deniers, Republican election deniers, ran for congressional seats, and out of those, 81 were defeated. At least 81 were defeated. Kyle Herrick, president of Accountable.us, said that the fact that the election deniers at both federal and state levels struggled at the polls should make corporations reconsider their strategies. Backing candidates who advance conspiracy theories harmful to democracy could damage their public reputation. Voters' rejection of numerous election objectors at the polls should send a clear message to corporations that prioritizing political influence over a healthy democracy should threaten their own bottom line. Yeah, but like the problem here fundamentally is that the fact that even corporations could exercise this amount of to be able to exercise this amount of political power is ridiculous. The fact that corporations can even have and even exercise this amount of power, that is not a sign of a healthy democracy. I still wish Biden would have lost. Trump would have lost so many Republican seats in the midterm. Instead, Dems lose seats. Yeah, but here's the problem. Last time Trump won, it was terrible. So no, it was still the right move. It was still the right move. Like how can you say that after watching all this shit go down, after watching the ripple effects of a Trump presidency? How could you say that? That doesn't make any sense. After watching all the ripple effects of the Trump presidency that we're still dealing with. Hey, Hambelis, how's it going? We're going to give Trump a Republican House and Senate by the next election. Yeah, he is going to run. He is going to run, but he's going to lose. Hey, easy. Easy. He is going to run again in 2024, and he's going to lose. He's going to lose. He's not going to win. I've not heard of any talk of turnout or turnover of incumbents. I'm not sure. If Ron DeSantis wins in 2024, he won't. He'll have to get through Trump's base. That's not happening. Trump is going to win the primary. The best outcome is that Trump and DeSantis have a bloody primary, and it severely damages Trump's ability to win that general election. Biden can't run on COVID again. I don't think Biden can hide in the basement for the entire election like last time. No. I just don't think he has. I just don't think he has that pizzazz. He's not going to be able to pull that trick twice. He lost in 2020, and he's going to lose in 2024. It's basically people aren't going to vote for Trump anymore. Overall, like his base is his base, and that's going to stay. But he's done. I don't think he's going to win the actual general election. At all. I don't think he's going to win the general election. He's going to win the primary, and that's it. Yeah, and that's going to be true every election because there's going to be more people. It was an unprecedented turnout, Sandon. The Dems are owned by the same wealthy donors. The corporate executives will never ever glance left when it comes to legislation. Any left-leaning ideas will leave the mouths of corporate Dems are 100% pure lip service. Only. I think that's true. Mostly. Jesus Christ, cat. Okay. It just shows that there's few peeps supporting him, and when the debates kick in and Trump gets to talk shit, nah, I don't think he's gonna win. I do not think that Donald Trump is gonna win a general election in 2024. Not the way I see it. That was a one-time thing. But yeah, Biden's not a strong candidate. But I just don't think that Trump is going to win. No matter who the Democratic candidate is. Yeah, Trump isn't new anymore. He can only do his spiel to his base, and that's not enough to win the general election. He can only play the greatest hits, and he can only resonate with his base, and that's not good enough for the general election. That's just the way I see it. Nah, just don't let it be Harris. She could actually lose to Trump. Oh man. Jesus Christ. No, I don't think the Dems are going to run Kamala Harris. Maybe next time. Maybe in 2028. Maybe in 2028 the Dems will actually try to run Kamala Harris. I think Biden only won because of COVID. No, not at all. That's not the only reason he won. The reason why he won is because he wasn't Trump. That's it. Basically. And like, people would literally vote for Biden just to get rid of him. He's not impressing GOP either. That's why Trump says every Republican in newer rallies, but it's boring. Yeah, no, Trump is gonna, win the primary with his base. But I don't think that's enough to carry a general. Yeah, she would definitely lose. Yeah, I think a Kamala Harris candidacy would lose to Trump, or might lose to Trump during COVID. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I maintain, and so far I haven't been that wrong. I have not been that wrong so far. I maintain that given if Trump runs, which he already announced, he's going to win the general election. I mean, he's going to lose the general election. All right? I really don't see the Dems throwing anything to stop Trump unless another world event hits. Nah. Trump already dug his own grave. He's done. He's done. Trump already dug his grave. His political grave. He's done. Unless something radically changes within the next year or so, when the time comes for the general election, when the time comes for the primary, he's gonna win, and then when it comes from the time for the general, And when the time comes for general elections, he's going to lose. That's it. Harris makes Joe Biden look like a charismatic god. I'm pretty sure Biden has dementia. I don't know how Biden is even going to do debates. I don't know. That's up to Trump. That's up to Trump if he wants to show up for debates, or if there are going to be any presidential debates. Who knows? It might be the same as it was, last time. Either way, if you ask me, I still maintain that. I still maintain that. In a Trump v. Biden general election, Biden wins that election. That's the way I see it. Hillary 2024. Stop. Stop. The Guardian reached out to several 20 top corporate donors. In response, the Home Depot said its associate-funded PAC supports candidates on both sides of the aisle who champion pro-business, pro-retail positions that create jobs and economic growth. Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever. There is some truth to this, in that a lot of corporations do really support both parties, insofar as they will get favorable, legislature. The decision to support election denier candidates stands in contrast with strong public stances initially taken by several of the corporations. Right, because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Let's see. What swing states will still have not legalized marijuana and can bring Democratic voters to the polls? Maybe. No, it's not going to happen. Hillary Clinton is not going to announce her candidacy in 2024. That's just not going to happen. That's not a thing. Please. Please don't. Don't even speak that into existence. Come on, you want to come back, cat? Come on. Come on, kitty. There we go. I think Biden was a trap and all you did was avoid Trump for 4 years where it's been Dem controlled in the House for him to come back with a Republican House and Senate. Yeah, but he doesn't have the Senate. So even if even if he came into office in 2024, he doesn't have the Senate. Biden is not better than Clinton. The sitting president loses seats. I mean, yeah, a little bit, but the Senate still belongs to the Democrats. Did the legislation in Pennsylvania turn Democrat? That's a good question. I don't know. PA legislature. Ah, kitty. Hey, come back. Easy cat. Don't bite me. Yeah, and the Senate, and we'll lose Senate, lose the Senate by next election because it's still a Biden Senate president for the next election, just like Trump lost seats. Yeah, I don't know about that. No, the Pennsylvania House majority, is it Republican? Okay, so they took the Pennsylvania lower house. Okay. Gotcha. Well, we say that until it happens. Yeah, I still don't think that Trump is gonna win the election cycle, a general election. Left Flank Vets rating with a party of 112 folks. Welcome, everybody. Hey, everyone. From Left Flank Vets. If you don't know who we are a difficult truth. We do the news, we do the politics, Monday through Thursday, except for tomorrow. Marcus, how's it going? Look, I got one of those too. See? Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you don't already, please go to twitch.tv/leftflankvets. Go show them some love. Go follow Marcus on Twitter. And go show some love to Left Flank Vets. The cat looks happy. Yeah, she's purring up a storm. Can you hear her? No? Look at her. She's trying to lick herself. You okay, kitty cat? I has a fuzzy tuxedo, but he's a floof. Oh. Sheesh. Are you going to be part of my background? Is that what it is? No, that's... Hey, leave my crab alone. Please don't knock over my crab. Oh, god dang it. Hey. Well, that just happened. All right, folks. For those of you that are joining, we do the news, we do the politics. Follow the stream. If you guys enjoy the content, you get 5 free emotes, including 2 cat emotes, 2 extra cat emotes. Those eyes. Losing the election to Trump or DeSantis would be much worse. True. I still think that. And hey! She's just going around and destroying all my set. Hold on, folks. Give me 1 second. That cat is a Twitch star. True. Vaquita the cat is a Twitch star. That is very true. Trump is going to be a great guy. Never was. Sorry. Or vote independent and mess things up. True. Two-party system is dog shit, so we got to deal with the cards we're dealt. I agree. In terms of like the way you play electoral politics, that I mean, it is what it is for now. Folks, if you haven't already, please consider going to twitch.tv/leftflankvets. What? Really? There we go. Old Cranky Pants, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Michael Hassler redeeming a cute animal video. True. Everyone is super excited to see Trump back in office. I don't know who everybody is. That's a pretty powerful statement. Do you have any evidence to suggest that everyone is excited? Hey, chat. Who here is excited to see Trump back in the office? No matter who wins the election, they will have a Republican House and Senate. Yeah, I would rather... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't... I would rather have then a Democratic president because they have veto power. Why would you want why would you want these far right why would you want these far right people to have the Senate, the House, and the presidency? Good for business, brother. True. True. As in blood pressure rising, then yes. Broken Wing, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Veto power only stops. Yes, and that is important. If those are the cards you're dealt with, if those are the cards you're dealt with, then what should we want? And what should we do? Yes, I want Medicare for all. Yes, I want people to have food, housing, education, and healthcare. Yes, that's what I want. Because of look how bad of a Joe Biden did. He's a silly dude. The only person who's acting like a silly dude here is you. Yeah, and water. True. If Trump wins the next election until midterms, he will have a Republican House and a Senate. He will lose seats midterm and then elect every other president in the U.S. history has happened. Okay, but during the time that he has the House, the Senate, and a sympathetic Supreme Court, what do you think is going to happen? If you give Trump the office, the president, the Senate, and the House, like you say, we're going to assume that when he comes into office in 2024, that the Senate will turn Republican, right? That's what you're assuming. I'm going based off that hypothetical. Why would we want to put him anywhere near that? You will learn to love Trump. Nah, he can go fuck himself. How about that? How about that for a nice boy? Trump can go completely, can go fuck all the way off. How about that? How about that? Instead, we put do nothing Biden to get Trump those seats, but he won't though. It isn't guaranteed. It isn't guaranteed. Trump lost the House and Senate in a single term. He already almost succeeded stopping democracy. True. True. President for life Trump is what we need. True. I bet you $500 the Dems lose the Senate next election. The next election is in 2024, along with the presidential one, right? So that means when Trump comes in, right, we're going on the hypothetical, right, of a 2024 general election. The 2024 general election, where there will be a presidential election, and we hand Trump a Republican Senate, like you said, it would flip, right? You're saying that the numbers are against the Democrats in the Senate for 2024. That means we hand Trump with because he's not the sitting president during this election, right? But then wouldn't that mean we'll be handing Trump a Republican Senate, a Republican House? Now he will be getting that? Okay. If Trump had won this election, it would be Dem House and Dem Senate. The midterms would have been called the Blue Wave. Really? Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't what I'm saying, what I'm arguing is like the next election. What I'm arguing is that this election, this general election that is coming up, should Trump win, that's what we will be doing. We'll be handing him a complete trifecta, and I'm not about to let him do that. So I'm going to vote against him. Yes, I'm going to vote against him just like I did in 2020. And we'll be right back, where we were. There's always a chance that Trump could, being directly on the ticket, cost him House and Senate seats. Yeah. I mean, that is a possibility. That is a possibility, although I'm not sure how much that will factor in, but I guess that is a possibility, considering the fact that a lot of Trump's endorsed candidacies took L's in this midterm. Hey, CFC, whatever the heck your name is, CFC W6RST, do you agree with Trump's undemocratic, tendencies, Trump's authoritarian tendencies? Are you okay with that? Do you just not like democracy, or what's your problem? What's your deal? Anyways. Corporations give more than $8 million to election deniers. Very good, very normal stuff. Cool. Awesome stuff. Very normal, very democracy. Good stuff here. Starbucks is closing the store in Seattle where employees were the first to vote to form a union in the chain's home city. Company spokesperson cited safety concerns. Actually, we're going to watch a cute animal video after this, after this story. A spokesperson cited safety concerns, saying that unfortunately, despite several mitigating efforts, safety and security incidents at our Broadway and Denny store have continued to escalate. The spokesperson said that the store will be closing to customers on December 9th. It's not the first time Starbucks has pointed safety concerns to explain a closure. We are beginning to close stores because of safety issues, interim CEO Howard Schultz said in a video posted to Twitter. This is just the beginning. There's going to be many more. That's a threat. That's an implicit threat. What it sounds like to me on the surface is that this guy is big mad that Starbucks workers are starting to unionize, and as a retaliatory response, the store that first decided to unionize is getting closed due to safety concerns. Sure, dude, whatever. And then the threat that this is just the beginning. There are going to be many more. And I bet that the stores that are going to get closed are just going to coincide, complete coincidence, of course, that are those stores are going to coincide with the stores that decided to unionize. Union organizers see these decisions as the company's efforts to hit back against their efforts. This is the most clear-cut case of retaliation this company has shown during closing a union store yet. The Starbucks Worker United said in a statement on the closure, Starbucks and Howard Schultz are playing petty games with workers' lives. They lack respect not only for the rights of their workers, but for the law of this country. Ha! They don't give a shit. They don't care. The location is the fourth union store to be shut down by the company since July. Again, this is coincidence, I'm sure. These stores that are having some safety issues and concerns just happen to be the ones that are unionized. I'm sure that this is all pure coincidence. Sure. which it said it will file an unfair labor practice charge against Starbucks over the latest closure at the Broadway and Denny location. The union has filed hundreds of unfair labor practice complaints against the company since last year, and the NLRB has issued its own complaints against Starbucks as well. In June, workers claimed a location. I'm not agreeing to your false attribution of Trump, typical ad hominem. No, it's not. Do you know what an ad hominem is? Wait, hold on. Do you know what an ad hominem is? What is the definition of an ad hom before you can even make claims? Because it seems like you don't even know what that is. I'm not agreeing with your false. Hey, I took critical thinking. Then answer the fucking question, you clown. Why is that hard? Wow, dude. Can't even answer a fucking question on a basic definition. Wow. Pathetic. Pathetic. I think workers should just open the store as a co-op coffee shop. They don't have a Starbucks to compete against now. I mean, that would be nice. That would be nice. If, you know, the workers had a capital to open it. That would be cool. I would completely support them opening up a co-op. Hey, kitty. You want to do the news with me? Hey, easy, cat. Everyone is starting to lay off? What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. Hey, easy, cat. If you're gonna bite me, shoot. There we go. Yeah, imagine coming in here trying to debate bro me. And can't even give a proper definition of what you're describing. That's pretty sad. Anyways, the union has filed hundreds of unfair labor practice complaints against the company. True, a debate bro is an ad hominem itself. True! Damn it. In June, sorry. Whoa, we're getting a little bit derailed. The NLRB issued its own complaints as well. In June, the workers claimed that a location in Ithaca, New York was being closed in retaliation for unionizing. Starbucks spokesperson said regarding the Seattle closure announcement that we will bargain with the union in good faith to discuss the impact of the decision on our partners, including opportunities to transfer in other store areas. Efforts to unionize Starbucks locations have been gaining steam since December of 2021, when a store in Buffalo became the first to unionize. As of 2 weeks ago, 259 stores have voted to unionize, 57 have voted against organizing, according to the NLRB. Starbucks had nearly 10,000 company-operated stores in North America, and as of October of 2021, according to its most recent and annual report. Last week, Starbucks workers across the country went on a one-day strike to protest what they see as retaliation for unionization efforts. No new contracts have been negotiated, even at stores which voted to unionize a year ago. Nearly a year ago, Starbucks' unionizing effort has inspired many employees across retail to organize their own workplace. Some workers at some Apple, Chipotle... Wait, does it mean... Okay. Apple, Chipotle, and Home Depot have launched union campaigns. Nice. To be fair, ad hom is only a fallacy when the person's argument is dismissed based on it. Calling someone debate bro isn't fallacious if you point out why their argument sucks. True, I was just memeing. I was just riffing off rap bureaucrats meme. Sorry. So, yeah. So the issue is that their original claim was that I was ad hominem Trump, I guess. Hold on. I'm not agreeing to your false attribution of Trump, which is not true. You would have to prove why it's false. Instead, he said that it's typical ad hominem fallacy, which I did not actually launch an ad hominem against Trump. What I actually said is that Trump is undemocratic. I mean, if you want my explanation for that, Trump is completely authoritarian. He does not like democracy. An example would be the fact that he tried to intervene in the Georgia election by asking the Secretary of State who runs elections in that state to find him the winning amount of votes. That is fundamentally undemocratic. And there is literally a 1 hour plus phone call documenting that. So that's what is justifying my argument. He couldn't handle that, and he just melted like a little snowflake. That's what happened. Yeah, inciting coups, inciting insurrectionary behavior. Yeah, kind of makes you anti-democratic. True. I didn't even get into that part. He didn't even let me get into that part. He didn't even let me to get into that part. Anywho. Anyways. Starbucks is gonna start closing stores that coincidentally unionized, and of course this is, in my opinion, I mean anyone with two eyes can see the motivation, especially someone like Howard Schultz, who's been known to be incredibly anti-worker, incredibly anti-union. It's obvious what's happening here. More, and his implicit threat is that he's just going to close down all the stores that unionize. That's it. That's his solution to this. You can't ad hom Trump by calling him anything in a convo in which Trump is not taking place in. Ad hom is a personal attack at the person instead of the argument in the discussion. And besides, he was just yeah. What I mean, it's like he was trying to be all debate bro, and he was trying to go all debate bro on me, and it really didn't work because, well, it turns out I'm actually well versed in that. So yeah. I know, Kitty. I know. This has to be hurting Starbucks' bottom line. Like he's kind of chopping his nose to spite his face. Oh yeah, but he doesn't give a shit. I don't think he cares. To be quite honest, I don't think he cares. Or maybe it hasn't damaged the bottom line as much. And they're justifying it by saying, well, we're cutting costs by closing stores. Fuck it. And the stores that we happen to choose to close are union stores, so we get a 2-for-1 special. Not only do we lay off people to save on wages and whatnot and overhead costs, but we're also gonna take care of the union problem, so everybody's happy. Honestly, right wingers have convinced me to support abortions up to the 400 trimester. Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know, both sides are the same. Yeah, both parties are the same. Georgia Supreme Court reinstates abortion bans after 6 weeks. Georgia Supreme Court on Wednesday reinstated the state's ban on abortions after roughly 6 weeks of pregnancy in a one-page order. The High Court put a lower court ruling overturning the ban on hold while it considers appeal. Abortion providers who had resumed performing the procedure past 6 weeks after the lower court ruling will again have to stop. The order said 7 of the 9 justices had agreed to this decision. It said 1 was disqualified and another did not participate. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Robert McBurney ruled on November 15th that the state abortion ban was invalid because when it was signed into law in 2019, the Supreme Court precedent under Roe v. Wade and another ruling allowed abortions well past 6 weeks. The decision immediately prohibited enforcement of the abortion ban statewide. Abortion providers had resumed performing the procedure past 6 weeks, though some said they were proceeding cautiously over concerns that the ban could be quickly reinstated. State Attorney General's office appealed the ruling to the state Supreme Court. It also asked the High Court for an order putting the decision on hold while the appeal was pending. Georgia's ban took effect in July after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. It prohibited most abortions once a detectable heartbeat was present. Cardiac activity can be detected by ultrasound cells within an embryo that will eventually become the heart around 6 weeks into pregnancy. That means most abortions in Georgia were effectively banned at a point before many people knew they were pregnant anyways. Right, which is the point. Yeah. I'm down for banning abortions on 100 timers. I figure by the time someone is 100, they're not really causing Jesus Christ. Anyways. Abortion is 50 state bingo. Pick the state you live in carefully. True. True. Anyways, yeah, please tell me how both sides are the same. Please tell me. Please tell me how both are equally the same. Oh yeah, we need to do a cute animal video. Hold on, folks. Let's see. Ah. Let's do this one.
Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on, Cleo. Make the right decision.
It's either she's going to jump now or she's going to come to me.
I'll say a lot of states have citizen initiative that we should be looking at. We got abortion rights in Colorado with citizen initiatives. True.
I got a call from Mira about her cat being stuck in a tree. Immediately, I could hear this cat was giving distress calls.
How are you? Stressed? Yeah. I hear you, kitty.
Cleo had been in this tree for 2 days, but they didn't even know where Cleo was in the tree. The tree was that dense.
She's all the way out on this limb, directly above us. Do you see her body right here?
I ended up spotting Cleo, and she was in the most precarious place on this tree. I started going up this tree, and everything I touched just seems to snap right off. Cleo's crying at me.
Oh,
It's
poor
okay. I'm
thing.
coming to help you, kitty cat.
The limb that she was on was so weak.
Kitty, I'm right here for you.
I knew she wouldn't come to me with that branch there. She wouldn't abandon that secure feeling.
Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Come on.
Aw, poor thing.
So I managed to easily break this little branch off. So now she's exposed.
Come to me now. Now you don't have any other option but to come to me.
The limb was so unsturdy.
Come on, kitty cat.
It was pretty harrowing being that far out on this limb, that it could break and that Cleo could jump.
You only have to come 6 inches, baby.
But she was just too scared to come to me. Eventually, I just decided to go for it.
Cat's in the bag.
But to get Cleo in the bag was an awesome feeling. We came down very slowly together, got to the ground, and I handed her to her family.
Oh God, I'm so grateful. Yeah.
We got the cat inside.
She's got like a strong personality.
Hey, Cleo.
Aw, poor thing.
Cleo.
They
Aw.
were so thankful and appreciative.
I'm gonna come, little guy. Meow.
I've rescued hundreds upon hundreds of cats from trees.
Aw.
I have a love for climbing trees, and I love animals, so why not use my skills for some good?
Hey, kitty.
The way that rescuing a cat normally works is I'll get a phone call. Usually it's, oh my God, my cat's in the tree. I'll ask them to send me photographs of the tree so that I can assess what gear I will need. I let the people know there's a real possibility that their cat might jump. If they have some family members or friends, grab a big tarp and stretch it out. My goal is to not scare the cat out of the tree. And I'll just climb slowly, methodically, try to talk to the cat.
Hey, kitty. Oh, buddy. Look at you, kitty.
And then I get up to the cat, and negotiating with that cat is the hardest part.
This is a feel-good video.
I always try to give them as much opportunity to come to me as I can.
Oh. I'm gonna have to get you into a bag quick.
I try to always put a cat in the bag. It's the safest for both me and the cat.
Okay, she's in the bag.
I'll descend with the cat, then I come down and we high five, and
Here you are. Here you go.
I go about my way.
It's okay.
To be able to help people and their animals enriches my life.
You're in a big tree. I'm gonna come up there for you.
There are a bunch of us that do this, and the main thing is to let people know who to call, and that is an arborist, or get on catinatreerescue.com.
No. That's cool. That's a wholesome video. That's a very wholesome video. Lindsey Graham testifies before a Georgia grand jury in Trump election probe. So, we got a little bit of an update. On Tuesday, Senator Lindsey Graham testified before a grand jury investigating the possible interference in the 2020 presidential election. Graham's office said in a statement that he testified for just over 2 hours and answered the grand jury's questions. The senator feels like he was treated with respect, professionalism, and courtesy. Out of respect for the grand jury, grand jury process, he will not comment on the substance of the questions. The Supreme Court earlier rejected Graham's request to quash a subpoena from the grand jury in the Georgia probe. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, who is heading this investigation, is seeking details about the phone call Graham made to top election officials in Georgia of the disproven allegations from then-President Trump about widespread voter fraud in the 2020 election. Yeah. The Supreme Court's ruling allowed the grand jury's subpoena to be enforced, but Graham could refuse to answer questions by invoking his right against self-incrimination. By pleading the fifth, Graham had argued that he shouldn't have to offer testimony about the call because it was part of his duties leading up to Congress's vote to certify the election results, and therefore the subpoena infringes upon the Constitution's speech or debate clause that protects lawmakers from investigations over comments they make in their official duty, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Willis's office is probing a pair of post-election phone calls Graham made to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and his staff. Raffensperger, a Republican targeted by Trump and his allies, alleged that Graham suggested that he had the authority to reject certain legally cast ballots. Graham denied having made such a suggestion, saying he was trying to understand, yeah, sure, dude, Trying to understand the process. Bro, for real? How long have you been in Congress, dude? Yeah. Sure, dude. Lindsay's discomfort is cool. It's well, hopefully it leads to some accountability. But any other updates, we'll definitely talk about that. It is almost 7:30, so I do got to get going. For all the new wonderful folks that are here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, if you guys enjoy the content and want to hang out here Monday through Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, consider hitting up the follow button. And if you want to go a step beyond, consider going to the YouTube channel and subscribing to the YouTube channel. It really does help us out. Spread the word far and wide. We are here Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow, it is Thanksgiving, so we will see where that goes. Most likely, there will not be a stream tomorrow because of the holiday. Please check the Twitter, check the Bird app, check the Discord for any updates on the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Left Like Pets. Thank you, Marcus, for rating. I appreciate that. All of you guys hanging out here. Thank you for the follows. Philbo Swaggins. Wait, I think I remember your username. Broken Wing. Old Crank Pants. That's a good one. Thank you for the follow. Mayhem Hippie with the sub. Alio with the biddies. I appreciate all the support. You guys are what makes this channel grow. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you to Left Like Vents for the massive raid. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you guys for staying. I appreciate it. I really do. It really does. It really does help us out. I appreciate it. Folks, please stay safe. Please take care of each other. I hope you guys have a phenomenal Thursday. Even if you don't plan on doing anything, even if you only plan on hanging out at home, even if you only have a couple days off, enjoy those days off, okay? Yeah, mental health day. There you go. Enjoy the long weekend, folks. Please stay safe. Please take care of each other. I love you all, and I hope to see you guys Monday. See ya.
That I wasn't really anywhere, and no one left to be. That train that I was on was all I shine and see. Don't believe it if you please. Looking for change on the subway trail. Looking for change on the subway trail. Looking for change.
Well, Andre, it looks like I'm going to be joining you on the somebody who caught a suspension list. ADT, what's up? Welcome to the home of dude who just shit the bed. My name is James from the internet. You may recognize me from such places as James shitting the bed. Welcome in. Yo, ADT was up in here before, so I know he caught the first half of today. It was not good. And James said he's about to get reviewed by the league office. True. Billy Tudor, Mellow greetings. Mellow greetings, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry, my name's James. I normally talk about news and media and shit because that's what I do. But today I'm taking an enormous L. You came in just in time, so... Also, people who just came in on the offshoot, you don't know who Ellen DeGeneres is, you should probably give them a follow because they seem like a really nice person. Where that barcode account that was in earlier would be a clue. Yeah, does anybody know who that was, by the way? Looking forward to the JFTI the movie. Step in it. Yeah, I didn't catch who that barcode person was. There were listen, shit went really fast. Can we have a music break or something? Of course, Adric. Yeah, I could use a break for a moment too. I need to DM a few people. Not Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen Degenerate. Apologies. Jesus Christ.